Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to RAW. I'm your host and commentator, Nick. We are live here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but we have found cameras. We got a camera crew backstage finally. Before the show, it's now on the air. Edge and Orton, before the show went on the air, started brawling backstage. They were scheduled to have a street fight here tonight, but they've already started fighting in the backstage area. Edge and Orton, they've been involved in this bitter blood feud ever since last month when Edge returned to in-ring action. And then these two fought as well at Backlash, which seemingly ended the feud, but these two are still at each other's throats, and these two have been at each other's throats for the past number of weeks. And it turns out that this feud is 10 years in the making, and they're supposed to have this matchup. And now, wait a minute, now Orton's dragging Edge, taking Edge, and it looks like they are coming into the arena, folks. They are here, yes they are. Orton and Edge are here. We are live. If you're just joining me now, I'm your host and commentator, Nick. We are live in Philly, Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining me. If you're in the live chat, what's up? But these two have already started their match. This street fight was scheduled here tonight, but these two fought before RAW could even get on the air. And Orton and Edge now brawling towards the announce table on the stage here on the Red brand. Thank you guys for joining me here tonight. This match has already started. If you're in the live chat, who do you have to win this match? Do you have Edge or Orton, and why? Who do you like better? But Edge with a huge Edge-o-matic. And now Edge going up on the table. What's he doing? Edge taking off the table, tearing the table apart, looking to use the announce table to his advantage. Orton is stunned. Orton is in a very vulnerable position. These two have been at each other's throats for weeks, months, folks. Hell, even years. This feud is 10 years in the making, folks. 10 years in the making. I mean, basically started all the way back. The history of these two goes back all the way to the Rated R KO days, quite frankly. And now Orton stunned Edge, but no, Edge counters. Edge now stuns Orton against the table. Edge now looking to take advantage, punches Orton. Uh-oh, now they're both getting onto the table. Of course, the announce team, Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Byron Saxton, they've gone out the way. And who could blame them? And now Edge with a huge execution through the announce table. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. What a chaotic start to RAW here, folks. Edge with a devastating execution through the announce table. Orton has just been put through that table. And now Edge looking to take and drag Orton's lifeless body down towards the ramp area. Down the ramp. Now looking to head towards the ring area. Head towards ringside. Edge now dragging Orton's body right down towards the ring. The Rated R Superstar means business right now. It's a street fight right now, ladies and gentlemen. No rules, really. The only way to win is by pinfall, submission, or KO. These two are beating the holy hell out of each other, and these two have been beating the holy hell out of each other for the past couple weeks, and ever since last month when Edge returned in ring, these two have just been at each other's throats. And now Orton counters with a kick to the gut, and now Orton throws Edge, drives Edge right into the steel steps. Jesus. Orton now on the offense. Orton looking to capitalize off of throwing a guy who he once considered a friend, I think, into the steel steps. I mean, Rated R KO was one of the most legendary tag teams of all time, but Orton is not going to forget. Edge is not going to forget. These two are not taking it lightly. And now Orton got Edge, and all with a huge back body drop right out to the barricade. Jesus. Edge's spine just bouncing straight off that barricade. And now Randy Orton, the legend killer, completely failing himself right now. Randy Orton, known as the rookie and legend killer nowadays, as he tried to take out Ricochet last month. And of course, that's when Edge made his dramatic return and amazing return to the ring at Backlash, when these two squared off face to face in Toronto, in which Edge was victorious. Will we see the same result tonight? Edge and Orton, though. Edge looking to fight back. Edge and Orton. This street fight has been a brawl so far, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you got in the live chat, Edge or Randy Orton? But we also saw Randy Orton lose the past 2 weeks to Keith Lee. 2 weeks in a row he lost to Keith Lee. But then last week Orton really let his frustrations out as he would lay his eyes on and attack Edge's best friend Christian. And Orton would attack Christian backstage last week, to which Edge would help save his best friend Christian from potential dirty beatdown. But right now, the Rated R Superstar, in doing that, in doing so, might have just earned a beatdown right here tonight. Right here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We got a stacked show for you tonight, folks. We got in the main event, Drew McIntyre, the WWE Champion, will go one-on-one with Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era, with huge vengeance implications as Orton grabs a table. Orton setting up a table. We will see McIntyre and Strong go at it, with the winner choosing the stipulation. If Drew wins, he chooses the stipulation for vengeance, and if Strong wins, then Finn Balor will choose the stipulation, as Orton now has Edge trapped, and now Orton stuns Edge on to the table, and now Orton grabs Edge, and now Orton flips him over through the table. Edge going right through the table, a receipt from earlier when Orton got put through the main announce table on top of the stage. Now Edge has gotten put through a table. Man, oh man, these two are beating the holy hell out of each other, folks. The Viper now looking for another potential weapon to use as he grabs a kendo stick. Those don't feel good, ladies and gentlemen. And now Orton looking to attack Edge with the kendo stick. Edge counters and now hits Orton with the kendo stick. Jesus, those welts, oh my gosh. Right across the back. Edge now putting the major damage on Randy Orton with that kendo stick. And Edge lets it down. But man, those welts do not feel good, ladies and gentlemen. It's like getting hit with a belt, but like made of wood. Edge now, the Radar Superstar on the offensive end, looking to take advantage of after that weapon was put to good use on the Viper and Legend Killer Randy Orton. And now Edge looking at Orton counters. Orton now grabs Edge, and now Orton could be thinking for the vintage DDT. The Orton DDT, can he hit it? Yes, he hits it on Edge. Edge face first right into the mat. Randy Orton looking devious as always. The Viper stalking his prey now. What's Orton got on his mind? Orton once again looking to head outside the ring and now going for a weapon once again. Orton really going heavy with searching for weapons, and now he grabs a steel chair and now stalking Edge, stalking his opponent now. Oh, right into the midsection, right into the midsection of Edge, and now once again just hitting the sternum. Oh my gosh, now the back. Just putting that chair to good use on the Radar Superstar, but the Radar Superstar gets out of the way that time, and a big boot by the Radar Superstar. These two are absolutely destroying each other, folks. Man, oh man, what an opener to Raw so far. And a running Bulldog taking down the Viper. And now Edge looking to get Orton. And now Edge picks up the chair. Edge wants a turn. Edge wants a turn with the toys. And now, once again, putting the chair to good use on the Viper, Randy Orton. And once again on the back. These two, man, they just despise each other, folks. They were once good friends in Rated RKO. And then, all of a sudden, Edge returned last month. And Orton did not like that. And Edge, oh, the execution. Edge was trying to help out Ricochet when Randy Orton was trying to end Ricochet's career for being a quote-unquote rookie. And now Edge looking to stop his opponent, looking for the spear. Edge look, and wait a minute. On the Titantron, look up on the Titantron. Christian's being assaulted backstage. He's being mauled. He's being mugged by an opponent who I haven't gotten a look in his face yet. But no, now Christian is in deep, deep trouble. And now Christian, what is this? Now Christian getting power bombed right on the concrete floor in the backstage area. And it's Batista. It's the animal Batista. Batista's back. What the hell? Batista, the animal. The animal has just assaulted Christian. Do we have your attention now? Batista assaulting Christian. Someone needs to check on Christian backstage, and Edge is concerned for his best friend right now. His best friend was just destroyed backstage. Edge is shocked. And wait a minute, the Viper, Randy Orton, RKO. RKO to Edge. RKO the Viper. Looking to capitalize off a distraction from Batista. Can he get the win? Can he do it? Yes, Orton steals the victory over Edge. He has just won this match. Orton is the winner of the street fight, folks. Orton is the winner. No, wait a minute. Batista is actually here in the arena, folks. Batista's heading towards the ring. He's ringside right now. And Orton just got the win over Edge. But now Batista looking to join in on the action. And now Batista and Orton turn their attention back to Edge. This crowd is absolutely appalled here in Philly, and I can't blame them. This is just despicable. This is despicable to treat the Radar Superstar like this. And what is this? Oh my gosh, a Batista Bomb RKO combo. A Batista Bomb into an RKO. These two have just left Edge lying and his best friend Christian. Edge and Christian are down. Edge and Christian need some help, especially Christian, but Batista is back, and he has helped Randy Orton. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there's Keith Lee. He's scheduled for some action. And wait a minute. There's Seth Rollins, the member, the co-leader of the Eric Bischoff brand Incorporated, and he's extending a hand, and Keith Lee doesn't want any of it. Keith Lee doesn't seem to want anything to do with what Eric Bischoff or Seth Rollins have planned. But ladies and gentlemen, it's time to see John Cena, and what a surprise this is, folks. John Cena last week said he had a surprise for Andrade, Cena, and Almas, and Cena and Almas are scheduled to go one-on-one for the United States Championship at Vengeance, and Cena last week said he had a special surprise, and what a surprise this is. What a throwback, folks. A true throwback to a legendary era and time period in professional wrestling history. John Cena, the Doctor of Thugonomics, is here in Philadelphia, folks, and he's rocking the Allen Iverson jersey just to represent Philadelphia. I wonder what John Cena has on his mind. You know, Andrade is probably sitting back and wondering what the surprise even means. But Cena is here, ladies and gentlemen. Cena is here in Philly. Of course, it wouldn't be John Cena being here in the building without the mixed crowd reactions, folks. A roast session? Oh no, I think I know where this is going, ladies and gentlemen. Man, oh man, Cena has not missed a beat even since 2003, ladies and gentlemen. Cena has just roasted the United States Champion. And speaking of the United States Champion, there's Andrade seeing almost his music right now. Andrade is looking furious. Andrade cannot be happy about this. Andrade just got quote-unquote roasted by the Doctor of Thugonomics, and now Andrade marching down to the ring. Andrade does not look pleased at all, folks. And Andrade going right up to Cena, and Cena says, "You can't see me." And Cena looks like he's ready to fight right now. Cena wants the U.S. title right now, and oh, Andrade backing off. Andrade thinks otherwise. Andrade does not want to do this right now. And wait a minute, Angel Garza from behind, attacking the Doctor of Thugonomics. Angel Garza with the huge wing clipper to Cena. Wing clipper to Cena. What the hell is this all about? Angel Garza is one of Andrade's best friends. Angel Garza has just laid out the #1 contender for the U.S. title, John Cena. John Cena is down on the mat, and now Garza walking right up to his best friend, Andrade. Garza is trying to make a statement. What a hell of a statement, actually. taking out one of the goats of this wrestling business in professional wrestling. Cena is down. Cena now moving, looking to try and get up, but Andrade looks as confused as I do, folks. What does this mean? And it looks like Angel Garza is out of here, folks. Angel Garza just laid out Cena, and Andrade looks as confused as I do. I don't know what that was, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if Becky Lynch is losing her mind. I don't know what's going through the head of Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch. Maybe she's got her mind on Alexa Bliss or whatever. But we gotta move on. It's time to see the Limitless One, Keith Lee, in action. The only NXT World Champion and North American Champion at the same time. The only man to hold both titles at the same time. In action once again, Keith Lee is now 2-0 in WWE. 2 weeks in a row, he defeated a legend in this business, an icon in the Viper, Randy Orton, who we coincidentally saw earlier tonight, and Batista made his return, a shocking return might I add. But Keith Lee is in action here tonight as he goes up against this local competitor who's looking to make a stance, he's looking to make an impact here in WWE, El Mago, as he looks to take down Keith Lee. It's going to be a tough challenge for this young kid, but Keith Lee is here tonight in Philly. Keith Lee has been very impressive as of late, and he was approached by Seth Rollins earlier tonight. Seth Rollins extended a hand. Keith Lee did not seem like he wanted any part of that whatsoever. Keith Lee seems to be having that attitude of, I just want to stick to what I want to do and stick to my mind and just do whatever Shane McMahon asked me to do. And if that's just go out and wrestle and blow the roof off the house, then that's what Keith Lee's gonna do. But Keith Lee taking on this local competitor, El Mago, up next. The bell sounds off, folks. Who do you have in the live chat? Do you have Keith Lee, or do you have the local competitor, local indie legend from Mexico who dominated the Mexican indies for 10 years, El Mago? Who do you have for this match? Ladies and gentlemen, that's Keith Lee right away, going straight after El Mago, putting in that work already. Keith Lee, the Limitless One. Very, very good athlete, very great person, very great wrestler. You name it, Keith Lee can do it. And El Mago trying to lift the big man, but Keith Lee counters on Keith Lee with a running STO. Keith Lee looking to make it 3-0 here tonight. And then a spinning roundhouse kick, taking down El Mago. El Mago taking quite the damage already, and a huge belly to belly. El Mago is not looking good right now. The Mexican legend from the Indies is not looking good. Huge elbow drop from Lee. Keith Lee, of course, was drafted to Raw in the draft extension, the brand extension, by Shane McMahon last month. And now Keith Lee attacking, just continuously beating down El Mago. Now Keith Lee setting up. El Mago's stunned. El Mago's hurt. And now Keith Lee got El Mago. And the huge ground zero jackhammer, taking down El Mago. El Mago taking a lot of damage right now. Keith Lee now gets El Mago. Keith Lee lifts El Mago over his shoulders. And a huge spirit bomb. Spirit bomb to El Mago. Good night. You can count to 100 for that one, folks. Keith Lee with the cover. Can he get it? Yes, why am I even asking? Nice try, El Mago, but you cannot beat down a guy like the limitless one, Keith Lee. Keith Lee victorious here tonight, folks, and dominating in quick fashion. Wait a minute, Seth Rollins and Eric Bischoff. Bischoff is not happy after Keith Lee declined that offer earlier tonight. Eric Bischoff extending the offer once again. Lee has declined once again, and Lee has just told Eric to go screw himself. Oh my, Keith wants Seth Rollins at Vengeance, folks. Rollins has accepted the challenge. The condition is Lee has to face Theory in a match next week on Raw. Lee has accepted, folks. It's official for Vengeance. It'll be Seth Rollins taking on Keith Lee one-on-one for the first time ever. Oh, wait a minute, there's Austin Theory right there. Austin Theory from behind. Austin Theory got Keith Lee up on his shoulders. Austin Theory with a huge ATL. ATL to Keith Lee. ATL to Keith Lee. Austin Theory from behind, taking out Keith Lee. And now Austin Theory walking out of the ring. He has just left the limitless one lying on his back. Austin Theory now walking down, walking up to his faction members. Eric Bischoff is proud of this young man. Austin Theory is the newest member of Eric Bischoff Brand Incorporated, and he has just made another statement here tonight. First there was a statement against the UE, and now this week it's a statement against Keith Lee. It'll be Theory and Lee next week on Raw, and it'll also be Rollins and Lee at Vengeance, folks. Eric Bischoff Brand Incorporated gets one over on Keith Lee here tonight. The next time we are live on pay-per-view, folks, on this channel will be the next Raw and SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. Another Raw and SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view known as Vengeance. Vengeance is coming in a couple weeks, and you are not going to want to miss it, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to want to like, comment, subscribe if you're new, and turn on those notifications, and make sure you make the premiere coming up soon. Thank you guys for the support, but you are not going to want to miss Vengeance for Raw and SmackDown coming up. Well, there's Kyle O'Reilly, and wait a minute, the Authors of Pain attacking Kyle O'Reilly from behind once again, just like last week. They attacked him last week, and now this week once again AOP with the attack. AOP has messed with the Undisputed Era once again this week for the second week in a row, but coming up next week, ladies and gentlemen, Austin Theory will be going one-on-one with Keith Lee. We just found this out moments ago. It'll be Theory and Lee next week on Raw. Also, after trying to make an impact earlier tonight, Angel Garza gets the chance to make an even bigger impact when he goes one-on-one with John Cena next week on Raw. John Cena is the #1 contender for the US title, and what's going to happen on the Go Home show next week when John Cena goes one-on-one with one of Andrade's best friends in the business, Angel Garza. And last but not least for next week, Batista, the Animal Batista, makes his in-ring return next week when he goes up against the man he assaulted backstage earlier tonight, Christian. And I just received word from Raw GM Shane McMahon to ensure that chaos doesn't break loose in this matchup. Edge and Randy Orton are banned from ringside next week on Raw. All that and more for next week, folks, but coming up next here on this episode of Raw, we've got the main event as the Undisputed Era's Roderick Strong goes up, who was handpicked by Finn Balor, goes up against the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre with huge vengeance implications. If Strong wins, Finn Balor will pick the stipulation for vengeance. But if McIntyre wins, McIntyre will pick the stipulation for vengeance. Huge implications, and this matchup is up next. Folks, it is now time for your main event. It's time to see Roderick Strong of the Undisputed Era now being led by Finn Balor. Adam Cole is still a co-leader, but Finn Balor is the official leader. And now Finn Balor also likes to call it Balor Club. Roderick Strong, of course, is the enforcer of the Undisputed Era / Balor Club. And he's got a tall task ahead of him as he looks to take out the WWE Champion here tonight, Drew McIntyre, in order to give his best friend, one of his best friends, Finn Balor, the opportunity to choose a stipulation for vengeance. Because I truly believe, and it's a fair point in my opinion, that whoever gets to choose a stipulation for vengeance automatically gains more momentum for their side of the matchup at Vengeance when McIntyre and Balor go to war, when we see McIntyre and Balor 2 for the WWE title. But tonight, Roderick Strong representing Undisputed Era and Balor Club. Roderick Strong has been one of the members that has made Drew McIntyre's life a living hell. Roderick Strong has always been a part of those beatdowns. He's always taken part in attacking Drew McIntyre for the past almost month and a half now. By this point, Roderick Strong looks to represent the UE and take home a victory for Finn Balor. You know, Finn Balor's going to be watching this very closely just to see how Roderick Strong can do against the caliber of Drew McIntyre. Folks, it is now time to see the Scottish Terminator, the Scottish Psychopath, and the WWE Champion Drew McIntyre in action. He is not in a happy mood as of late. The Undisputed Era and the Balor Club have made his life an absolute living hell. Tonight he gets the chance to get some momentum on his side of things for vengeance. If he can beat Roderick Strong, he'll be choosing the stipulation for vengeance. And you know McIntyre would love to just pick the stipulation himself. And McIntyre has been a warrior of a WWE Champion thus far. Ever since the brand extension happened and he got put on Raw, he's been defeating guys left and right, and he's beat guys like Adam Cole. He even beat Finn Balor, the very Finn Balor who is his opponent for vengeance. It's going to be McIntyre and Balor too, but McIntyre does have a win over Balor right now. At Backlash in Toronto, we saw Drew McIntyre defeat Finn Balor, and it's hard to say, it's hard to argue with Drew McIntyre being the top guy in professional wrestling right now, as he holds the most prestigious prize in the history of professional wrestling and in the world. We're going to see what happens when McIntyre and Strong go one-on-one here tonight, but like I was saying, folks, McIntyre already has a win over Balor. It's hard to say it won't happen again, but I know Finn Balor, he's gone through this heel turn and this change of heart, so that's been helping him as of late. Over the past couple weeks, we've seen Balor Club get the edge over Drew McIntyre ever since Balor turned on Drew McIntyre, and we get to see these two collide right now, Strong and McIntyre, in the main event here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as the bell sounds off. McIntyre going straight after Strong. McIntyre is in a pissed off mood. He's been getting attacked for the past number of weeks, and not just this month, ladies and gentlemen, but last month, even when Balor was on McIntyre's side, they were getting assaulted by the UE, and now this month, he has Balor and the UE / Balor Club on the side opposite of him. As McIntyre starts off this match with a fury of strikes, going right after Roderick Strong, wasting no time. The Scottish Terminator is not in a happy mood tonight, and Roderick Strong is on the other end, looking to face that psychopath that Drew McIntyre has inside. The WWE Champion is willing to fight anything and anyone he has to go through to get what he wants. And right now McIntyre just punching the face of Strong. Roderick Strong, though, I gotta give the guy credit. I mean, stepping up, and Finn Balor, obviously he sees something in Roderick Strong, because He's the one that Finn Balor chose for this matchup. Finn Balor could have chose any member of the Undisputed Era / Balor Club, and he went with Roderick Strong, and that's because Roderick Strong is a hell of a competitor, he's a hell of an athlete. He's doing a pretty great job as the enforcer of the UE as he stomps Drew McIntyre's skull right into the mat. The WWE Champion is in trouble right now. The momentum is on the side of Roderick Strong right now. Roderick Strong putting in the work, going after the Scottish Terminator, knee strike right to the mouth. And now Roderick Strong dumps McIntyre on his head. McIntyre taking some damage right now, and a huge drop kick by Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong, of course, was in NXT, and he and the Undisputed Era got traded to Raw in the brand extension last month, a couple of months ago. And Roderick Strong putting the damage on Drew McIntyre, but yeah, Roderick Strong has a lot to prove, but he's a part of one of the most dominant groups in the WWE today and in professional wrestling. And he's getting the opportunity against the WWE Champion right now. Drew McIntyre going straight after now. McIntyre trying to get some momentum on his side. McIntyre gets Roderick Strong on his shoulders. And McIntyre with, oh my goodness, an inverted Alabama slam. Right to Roderick Strong. And now McIntyre working on the leg, just punching the lights out of that leg. Punching the kneecap. This is gruesome to watch, ladies and gentlemen. Drew McIntyre has been a punching bag for the Balor Club over the past number of weeks. We saw last week McIntyre trying to get some revenge on Balor by trying to go and attack Balor and go fight him after Balor cut a promo last week to open the show. Oh, and drops Roderick Strong on the mat. And McIntyre would come out, but thanks to Balor's new buddies, he was beat down by the whole Balor Club. And oh, McIntyre hasn't had to deal with Fish and O'Reilly because right now Fish and O'Reilly are dealing with the Authors of Pain. They have their own things to deal with, but he's had to deal with the beatdowns of Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and Finn Balor. And now Roderick Strong with a knee drop right to the face, dropping the knees right down on the face of the Scottish Terminator. Roderick Strong putting in the work right now. Roderick Strong is doing a pretty decent job against the WWE Champion. Strong trying to take advantage now, going right after Drew McIntyre. Strong now gets Drew McIntyre, and oh my goodness, the backbreaker, just trying to crush that back of the Scottish Terminator. Drew McIntyre in pain right now. Oh, and a chop by Strong. Strong looking to apply the damage, and now getting a submission hold locked in. The Boston Crab locked in by Roderick Strong. Strong got a Boston Crab locked in. Will the WWE Champion fade? Will the WWE Champion tap? Will he quit? And no, the WWE Champion fighting back. McIntyre fighting back, and he kicks Strong down. Drew McIntyre looking to get back into it. McIntyre looking for a clothesline. Oh, but Roderick Strong counters. Roderick Strong now with a huge double underhook butterfly suplex, dropping the WWE Champion on his back. And now going to the second rope. Roderick Strong is on fire right now, ladies and gentlemen. The enforcer of the Balor Club taking out Drew McIntyre is on fire right now. He's on fire right now, and a huge running clothesline taking down the champion. Imagine what a win would do for this young man's career if he'd get a win over the WWE Champion and truly make Finn Balor proud. But Drew McIntyre now back on the offensive end as he looks to damage Roderick Strong now. Drew McIntyre, the WWE Champion. Now with the Irish whip. Oh, but no. Turns it around. Oh, and tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Taking down Strong once again. And now this time, Drew McIntyre slams him face first, body first, right on the mat. Goodness gracious, what a match. Who do you got in the live chat? If you're in the live chat right now, a huge battle belly. You got Drew McIntyre or do you got Roderick Strong? Who do you got to win? Who will be picking the stipulation? Oh, and a huge headbutt to Roderick Strong. Who will be picking the stipulation for vengeance? Could it be Drew McIntyre as he pins Strong right now? Did he do it? Did he win? No. Strong able to get the shoulder up. Strong able to kick out. But who will be choosing the stipulation? Will it be McIntyre? Or will it be Balor? McIntyre going to the corner now. What could he be thinking here? McIntyre with a huge big boot right to the skull of Roderick Strong. And now, McIntyre, oh boy. You know what he's looking for? He's looking for Claymore. Has Claymore Country arrived? And no, Strong able to counter. Roderick Strong able to counter. Takes him down once again with another clothesline. Taking out the champion. Roderick Strong with an impressive counter. Good thing he avoided the Claymore. The most deadliest move that Drew McIntyre has. And now Roderick Strong drops him face first. Goodness gracious. Roderick Strong looking to gain some momentum on his side. Now setting up. Could he be thinking for the end? Looking for end of heartache, but no. Drew McIntyre counters. Now Drew McIntyre with a loop death press. A fury of strikes. Taking down Strong once again. Drew McIntyre, the Scar Terminator. Oh, and a huge clothesline. The strength of Drew McIntyre is unfathomable, folks. And now, just throws him across the ring. Roderick Strong and Drew McIntyre beating the holy hell out of each other right now. Now Drew McIntyre Irish whip off the ropes once again. Looking, but this, no. And now Roderick Strong playing dirty with a rake to the eye. Come on, ref. Get control of the match, ref. A huge rake across the eyes, which could possibly end up giving Strong a huge advantage in the long run after performing a dirty move like that. Roderick Strong now has McIntyre stunned against the corner, chop to the chest. And trying to kick it, but McIntyre counters. McIntyre now, that's Strong on the top rope. McIntyre looking to go high risk here, ladies and gentlemen. McIntyre now. We know the strength, and oh my, look at the strength of McIntyre. Look at the patience, the strength, the timing, and a huge stalling suplex from the second rope. Such an impressive move by the Scottish Terminator. The WWE Champion is in complete control once again. And now McIntyre got him. And now McIntyre with the huge air raid siren. Air raid siren. Dropping Roderick Strong. And now McIntyre once again looking for Claymore. Has Claymore Country arrived? McIntyre, no. And once again Roderick Strong able to counter that. Roderick Strong now. Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong. End of heartache. End of heartache to McIntyre. The end of heartache to the WWE Champion. Will Finn Balor be choosing the stipulation? Will it be Finn? And no. The WWE Champion kicks out. McIntyre kicks out at 2. Able to get the shoulder up. And now Roderick Strong frustrated once again. And now Roderick Strong with a huge suplex right to the champion. Strong now stalking his prey. Strong gets McIntyre up. Looks going for a chop, but McIntyre counters. And now huge shoulder tackle by McIntyre. McIntyre back in control. Tries to stomp Roderick Strong, but Strong now. And a huge drop kick, taking on the champ once again. Every time the champ tries to get a string of momentum, Roderick Strong is just back and able to counter and do something of his own. And now Strong gets McIntyre once again, and a huge knee strike right to the mouth, taking out McIntyre. Roderick Strong, another knee lift, just 2 in a row. Roderick Strong looking to take advantage. Roderick Strong putting some damage in on McIntyre. And now McIntyre counters. McIntyre now flips over. McIntyre looking to pin possibly? No, he cancels that. McIntyre though, punching the face of Strong and a huge headbutt once again. The big headbutt from McIntyre. McIntyre looking to stalk his prey now. McIntyre is feeling himself. McIntyre looking once again for the 3rd time. Looking for the Claymore. Claymore attempt number 3. Wait a minute. Adam Cole. Adam Cole of the Undisputed Era. But McIntyre knocks him off the apron. McIntyre turns his attention to Adam Cole. Roderick Strong is able to recover. But now McIntyre turns his attention to Cole. And now McIntyre with the huge Claymore. Claymore to Cole outside the ring. Cole. Oh no. No, Roderick Strong looking to take advantage with the end of heartache. But no, McIntyre counters. McIntyre. Claymore to Strong. Claymore to Strong. Cole tried to help with the distraction, but McIntyre was there for it. McIntyre kicked to the gut. Future Shock DDT is Strong. Future Shock DDT. Drew McIntyre with the Future Shock. Can he get it? McIntyre, can he get it? Yes! McIntyre wins. The WWE Champion is victorious here tonight. McIntyre wins this matchup. What a matchup between these two folks. What a main event. McIntyre, the WWE Champion, wins once again. Adam Cole tried to help out Roderick Strong, but McIntyre was too strong. It reminded me of what happened last month when Strong tried to help Cole, and now it's vice versa. Now Cole tried to help, but it didn't do much. McIntyre victorious, and McIntyre moves on to Vengeance, and you know what that means. McIntyre will be choosing the stipulation for Vengeance against Balor, for McIntyre and Balor 2 at Vengeance for the WWE Championship. Adam Cole is down and Roderick Strong's get down. The chaos caused by the Scottish Terminator is insane. Drew McIntyre wins here tonight, folks. So wait a minute. There's Finn Balor. Finn Balor, speaking of Finn Balor, McIntyre was waiting though. McIntyre clothesline over the top rope. Balor tried to attack McIntyre, but McIntyre was too quick, too smart for the challenger, for the number 1 contender. Drew McIntyre is on fire. These two will go one-on-one once again for the WWE Championship at Vengeance, folks. Those were the conditions of this match. McIntyre is able to choose any match he wants for Vengeance, folks. Oh my God! Finn and Drew inside a steel cage. McIntyre has chosen a steel cage match. Drew and Balor will be locked inside a steel cage at Vengeance, folks. McIntyre and Balor 2 inside a steel cage at Vengeance, folks. You're not gonna want to miss it. Mind-blowing announcement from Drew McIntyre. We're out of time, folks. Good night. We'll see you next week.